This is Michael Gerace with Clearview Sewer Cams. It is July 5th, 2021. We're performing a video waste line and sewer line inspection through a 4-inch cast iron cleanout that is by the California basement door. And we're kind of in the bushes over here. We're at 4717 Ledge Avenue, Toluca Lake, California. We're going to begin running our camera through the line. There we go. We're running out through cast iron. Making a turn. And we're underwater right now a little bit. Have a little bit of a belly in the line. Running out now, we transition to vitreous clay. A little bit of an offset right here. Make another turn. We're in vitreous clay. I believe we're running down the side of the house now. Another small offset, and we may have a crack in that joint, but it's hard to tell. I have to blow that up and look at it on the camera monitor. That may just be the ridge on the casting of the vitreous clay. It probably is. Running out and down the side of the house. We have a crack in the piping there. You can see a pretty pronounced crack, which is about an inch or so behind the joint. Mark that out after. Okay, making another turn. Difficult to tell exactly where we're at, but we're going to take a look at this. We're going to pause for one moment. We're going to locate this area. We're going to pause. Okay, we've located this area. It's by the back row of hedges. If you're looking at the back of the house from the backyard, it's on the right-hand side. There's quite a few turns. I'm going to be heading out towards the side of the house. A little tiny bit of root intrusion there. Up. Joint appears to be in fair and maintainable condition. Looks like we may have a crack all the way around that piece of pipe right there on the side of the house. Again, we'll locate that area. Joint appears to be in fair and maintainable condition. That joint appears to be in fair and maintainable condition. That joint appears to be in fair and maintainable condition. Now we're making a turn. That joint appears to be in fair and maintainable condition. The next joint, we have something in the top of the joint. It's like cobwebs. It could be a little bit of root intrusion, kind of hard to tell. Again, we'll blow that up on the laptop. And that joint appears to be in fair and maintainable condition. That joint appears to be in fair and maintainable condition as well. And we're going to locate this area right here. So we're going to pause for a moment. Okay, we've located this area on the side of the house. About 4 foot 1 inches deep. Another offset right there a little bit. just going to attempt to push out as far as we can. Just see how far we can get out. We might have to in a minute. Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, we got to run cold water.
Cold water?
Yeah, like a tub, a couple of tubs or something. A good volume of water. I'm out of ways. I'm gonna pause. We're gonna pause our mic right now until we push out all the way. Okay, we're 5 foot 4 inches deep. We've marked this area by the left gate, the driveway, right on the left-hand side in the grass. 5 foot 4 inches deep. We marked it with an orange flag. We've got probably about 40-45 more feet to go, possibly. We're going to continue to push out. Okay, we're in the lateral. We're going to continue to push out. I'm going to pause our mic for a moment. Okay, we're going to resume recording. We are in the city sewer. We marked this area out with an orange dot of paint in the middle of the street, and it is at 8 foot 5 inches deep. I'm going to begin pulling back now. That's the city sewer, and this is the saddle area. Very important area in the city sewer because if it's broken, it gets costly, and it is the homeowner's responsibility, but it appears to be in fair and maintainable condition. When I say fair and maintainable condition, that's usually about as good as you can get without it being new. That joint appears to be in fair and maintainable condition. Next joint appears to be in fair and maintainable condition at this time. That joint appears to be in fair and maintainable condition. That joint appears to be in fair and maintainable condition as well, as does that joint. So far the lateral looks pretty good. That joint appears to be in fair and maintainable condition at this time. A little bit of a turn. Have a little bit of an offset, and looks like some concrete slag sticking out the side of it a little bit, but no breaks, no major root intrusions, no nothing in there. Still appears to be in fair and maintainable condition. That joint appears to be in fair and maintainable condition. That joint appears to be in fair and maintainable condition as well. A little bit of concrete slag sticking out there. That joint appears to be in fair and maintainable condition. Again, a little bit of concrete slag sticking out of the joint. That joint appears to be in fair and maintainable condition. And that is appears to be the test tee for the sewer. That joint appears to be in fair and maintainable condition. That joint appears to be in fair and maintainable condition. A little bit of cobwebs in there. That joint appears to be in fair and maintainable condition as well. That joint's got a little bit of an offset and holding back a little bit of water, but not terrible. And there's a test tee right there. And we're pulling back. That joint appears to be in fair and maintainable condition. That joint appears to be in fair and maintainable condition as well. That joint appears to be in fair and maintainable condition. That joint appears to be in fair and maintainable condition as well, as does the next joint. Making a turn. A little bit of an offset in that joint, but not terrible. No major break, no major root intrusion. Joint appears to be in fair and maintainable condition. A little flat spot right here, just holding a little bit of water, holding a little bit of debris. A little more of a flat spot there, but it's a very short area. We have a belly, a little bit of an offset in the joint, but still appears to be in fair and maintainable condition at this time. That joint has a little bit of an offset right there. Not terrible, not broken. Still appears to be in fair and maintainable condition. That joint appears to have a crack inside the joint, about an inch inside the joint. No root intrusion. No major break. It's got a crack, pretty good crack. May need to be repaired in the future. And there is a break in this joint. We're going to mark this joint out. We do have a pretty good sized break in this joint. So we're going to pause for a moment. Okay, we're going to resume recording. We're pulling back. We marked this area about 4 foot 8 inches deep right by the front gate. It's the gate on the left hand side of the property. So we're going to dig there. We're going to put a clean out there, and then we'll replace that fitting. I'm going to continue to pull back. And that looked like a Y they may have used to make that turn. We're going to continue to pull back. That joint appears to be in fair and maintainable condition at this time. Take a look at that on the laptop too at about 110. Just to check, it may have had a little crack in the joint, possibly, but nothing major. That joint appears to be in fair and maintainable condition at this time. That joint appears to be in fair and maintainable condition. That joint appears to be in fair and maintainable condition as well. That joint has a minor offset to it. Nothing terrible, no major break. That was that area that we could see. That was probably a test tee right at the house. Come on the side of the house. That joint appears to be in fair and maintainable condition. That joint had the cobwebs and something, I don't know what it is, it may not be anything, probably just cobwebs, but we'll take a look at that on the laptop. More cobwebs. Making another turn. Those joints appear to be in fair and maintainable condition at this time. That joint appears to be in fair and maintainable condition at this time. Some cobwebs. That joint appears to be in fair and maintainable condition. That joint appears to be in fair and maintainable condition at this time, as does that joint. That joint appears to be in fair and maintainable condition. Looks like we have a minor bit of roots in that joint. Probably be taken care of by flushing Root X, R-O-O-T-X. That joint appears to be in fair and maintainable condition at this time. And that joint appears to be in fair and maintainable condition, as does that joint. Making a turn. Those joints appear to be in fair and maintainable condition at this time. Have a little bit of a crack. I have a crack in this joint. I'm going to locate and mark this area out. I'm going to pause for a moment. Okay, we marked this area out right by the brick patio in the backyard area at 3 foot 8 inches deep with an orange flag. You got a crack across that fitting. It's not separated, but in time that will need to be repaired as well. A little crack in this joint too. Looks like a little offset, and that will need to be repaired later on down the road. That joint appears to be in fair and maintainable condition. That joint appears to be in fair and maintainable condition. Making our turn. That joint's got a little offset. A little tiny crack in the joint, but still appears to be in fair and maintainable condition. That joint appears to be in fair and maintainable condition. Now we're underwater a little bit right here for a couple feet, and transitioning back to cast iron. We're coming back in our cast iron waistline to the mainline sewer clean out in the back. And that will conclude our waste line and sewer line inspection